Keep the bones from that. There was a graveyard smash. Keep the bones from that. What's up, everybody? This is the Halloween edition of Fantasy Football. Sorry, guys, for not doing a video last week. I was very busy putting my man cave together, getting ready for November 18th. For all you owners who may not know yet, I think I've told everybody, but just a shout out. I'm hosting something in my place, in my man cave, for November 18th, for all the fantasy owners to come through. Sorry, I'm dying there. So the 18th, 1 o'clock, I'm up in Long Island. Hope to see all the fantasy owners there. I've already got a few RSVPs already. But hope to see everyone there. We can talk. Everyone can finally meet each other. Maybe pull off some trades. Speaking of trades, have you guys heard the news about Saquon Barkley being traded? How crazy is that? Saquon Barkley traded. Not by the Giants, but by Gotham Knights. It was a Herschel Walker type trade. For those of y'all who are too young to know who that was and what I'm talking about. Herschel Walker back in, I think, 88 or 89 was traded to Minnesota for about like 7 players, 5 draft picks. It was insane. Anyway, Bushwick Hinman, Gotham Knights, pull off the trade. Saquon Barkley goes to Bushwick Hinman. Bushwick Hinman pretty much gives up his whole team. Now, I've had some owners already call me asking me, is this a legit trade? Is there collusion? I'll tell you right now. These are 2 fantasy owners who've never met each other. One fantasy owner I know through my wife's old job. The other one I know from the neighborhood we grew up. So I'm sure I know they don't know each other. Second, if you look at the trade, it makes a lot of sense for both ends. You have one team who's pretty much not going to make the playoffs this year. So he traded his assets for someone who he can keep for next year. On the other end, you have a team who's at 500 and who's looking to try to bump up and make a run. So he pulls off this trade. I'm all for it. I also think I know what triggered this trade. Terry, Gotham Knights, I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys know, but he lost to me this week. He lost badly too. Edelman coming through Monday night. He loses by 3 points. But that's not what made it really bad. What made it bad was that me and Terry are in another league. And we played each other this week. And I beat him in that league too. So he got beat twice by me this week. So Terry's probably a little salty right now. He's probably a little hurt right now, looking at his wounds, and he had to do something to shake it up, so he pulls this trade. So Terry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for all this to happen. Woo! 3-5, baby. I'm making a run. All right. I'm not going to do a recap this week. What I'm going to do is we're halfway through the season. Well, we're a little more than halfway through the season. So I'm just going to look at how we are looking right now. We have Guns N' Roses at 7-1. Let me tell you, Evan, you're a ringer. I'm sorry, you're a ringer. You come in here and you draft guys, and you got pretty good guys. You draft Pat Mahomes, but a little questionable. All he's done has been the top quarterback in the league. Then you go on the waiver wire and you pick up James Conner. You go ahead and you got guys like Chris Carson, Christian Kirk. I mean, and it's like every move you've done has been golden for you. You're 7-1. Part of it also is because people don't score against you. You have the least amount of points against you. So you're 7-1 now, 6-8 winning streak. You're in first place. Followed by that, 2 guys. LeBron is a bum. Red Ghost. Both 6-2. Frankie, I don't know how the hell you're 6-2. Like, seriously? Like, you didn't even draft your team. But all your guys have been doing great for you. Adam Thielen, Antonio Brown. You got 2 probably the best wide receivers in football right now. You're just killing it. Good luck to you. And then we got LeBron as a bum. What does he do? I think part of you is also like Kamara's just been a beast for you. He's probably won 3 weeks alone. Marlon Mack, talk about a great pickup. He's been lights out for you. Your running backs are really, and then Jared Cook now was like the only option in Oakland. So you've got a really good, strong team. Both those teams are 6-2 right now. Next up, you have 3 teams. No, you have 2 teams that are 5-3. Edwin's Bad Boys, Marco's and Team 8000. Bad Boys, I give it to you because quietly, You've won 3 in a row, and you're up there now. You're in the top 4 teams, and looking at your team, your wide receivers. You just got great wide receivers: Julio Jones, AJ Green. You've got Terrell Williams, who's been great for you in San Diego. Freaking Marquez Valdez-Scantling from Green Bay, who's been a revelation this year. You've got a good, solid team. Marco, you were the runner-up last year. You've got a good team. Freaking Kareem Hunt leading the way. Like I said, you guys round up the top. And then you got the guys struggling to get up there. You have Brooklyn Giants at 4-4, Frank's Jets at 4-4, the current champion, legendary Giants at 4-4, Gotham Knights at 4-4, now pulling off a trade to try to bump his records up. You got these guys battling. The top 8 make it in. So if the playoffs started today, Gotham Knights would be the odd team out. Then you've got 2 teams trying to get into that echelon, and that's my Eli's 2-time Super Bowl MVP and Mean Machines. 2 teams trying to get into there, followed by 2 teams at 2-6. Funny Buffalo Wings, who, Alex, man, you've just had bad luck, man. Le'Veon Bell doesn't play for more than half the season. You've now lost. You just lost somebody else now. Who's the guy that just is out for the year? I don't know if you still have him anymore. You haven't had good luck, man. Oh, it was Fuller from Texans. Team deals also at 2-6, and then Bushwick hit, man. Like I said, 1-7. Bubba, man, dude, you used to rule in this league, man. And now this is 2 straight years of basement dwellers, man. But I understand the trade, and I applaud you for it, because with Saquon Barkley, you know what? I think for the next 2 years, he's going to be really, really good. We're coming down to crunch time. This week, we got some big matchups. I'm going up against my brother-in-law, Frank. Frank, I got to take you out this week, because I need to get into the running for the playoffs, because I think I got a good team that can go far if I get in. Who else do we have? LeBron against Red Ghost. That's the big battle. The battle for second place right now. The winner's going to go up to 7-2. Loser goes down to 6-3. What other teams? We have everything else is pretty much good teams against teams that haven't been doing so well. It's going to be an interesting week. Good luck to everybody. Like I said, November 18th, my place, hosting it for the fantasy owners. Go watch the Giants game. There'll be sandwiches, some beers. Chill, relax, have a good time. Text me or email me. Let me know if you're down. Like I said, I know a few of you have already RSVP'd. Let me know, and I look forward to it. It's going to be fun. Everybody can finally, meet each other and just have a good time, all right? So you guys have a good Halloween. Have fun out there. Let's go Islanders!